And it started from a little toaster oven, a small cheap powder coat gun,
A toaster oven.
grown into what it is now. And now we have our small oven is 6 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot. We have an 8 foot by 8 foot by 10 foot. So going from a toaster to something the size of this room.
It's amazing.
Big growth.
Now, I first learned about you guys because my friend Haley got her KitchenAid mixer powder coated. Now, I had heard the word powder coating and stuff before, but it didn't register in my brain as to what it was. But y'all took this old KitchenAid mixer and y'all made it beautiful. And in a color that I was like, oh my gosh, KitchenAid should have this color. And it was just amazing. So what really is powder coating? What's up, Camden County? You're a Kitchen, episode 95 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys. This is going to be an amazing episode because I have Joe and Matthew from Zombie Customs in the house, and I'm so excited. Thank y'all for being here. First things first, let's talk about what it is that you guys do at Zombie Customs.
Well, I mean, we do everything from powder coating. We try to involve in custom builds. We do Cerakoting.
Yeah.
Pretty much try to bring anything back to life that the customer brings us. Add coloring to their imagination.
Well, first of all, I have seen some amazing things that you guys have done, and we're going to dive all into what powder coating is and the Cerakote and all the things. But first, I want to know how you got into this, Joe. Like, how did this all come about?
I mean, originally, I wanted to change colors on my Harley Davidson.
Okay.
And trying to black things out on it was very expensive changing the parts.
Really? Okay.
And I thought, well, maybe I could powder coat it and do it a little cheaper myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not cheaper to do it yourself. But it's more fun.
Okay.
And then when I started doing it, other friends wanted it done. And then their friends wanted it done. And what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why not just continue to do it? And it started from a little toaster oven, a small cheap powder coat gun.
A toaster oven.
Grown into what it is now. And now we have our small oven is 6 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot. We have an 8 foot by 8 foot by 10 foot. So going from a toaster to something the size of this room.
It's amazing.
Big growth.
Now, I first learned about you guys because my friend Haley got her KitchenAid mixer powder coated. Now, I had heard the word powder coating and stuff before, but it didn't register in my brain as to what it was. But y'all took this old KitchenAid mixer and y'all made it beautiful. And in a color that I was like, oh my gosh, KitchenAid should have this color. And it was just amazing. So what really is powder coating?
Okay. Thank you for compliments on the word.
Yes.
We love doing it. So I mean, powder coating, I mean, we strip it down to metal, bring it back down to the beginning.
So it's like bare bones. Like you're just taking every bit of color and everything off of it. Okay.
All the old to bring back the new.
Okay.
From there, powder coating, it actually goes on as a thin layer of powder. And then when it goes in the oven, it melts that powder and it creates a thermoplastic barrier, which is very durable.
Yeah.
It's pretty impact resistant, but it also adds color. And then you have choices of thousands of colors.
What the colors, when I went and saw you, Matthew, I was like, you showed me all those colors and I was just blown away. But we were talking earlier, even everything that you have on there is not all that you even can do.
So we're saying NIC Industries between prismatic powders and Cerakote itself offer us literally thousands of colors and combinations of those colors and different finishes and different shine, sheens, reflections.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It is so wild, like how many colors and combinations you can come up with. So basically, if you can dream it.
You absolutely, and like I said, you can go to them and, look through their archives of things that other people have come up with, or you can go to them and tell them your vision and they will come up with it.
That is so, it's amazing. I love it so much.
They have a whole R&D department that goes around jokingly matching their colors to things that they can find, and they just add it to the repertoire.
Cool
Every time they add, they like the secretary's sweater. In one of their videos, they sneak and match it to her sweater across a day at work, and then by the end of the day, they have her sweater's color powder. So it's anything.
Wild. It's just wild. Yeah. Now, when I was in there, I saw just a bunch of different things. I didn't realize that you could do vehicles, I know we were talking earlier about your Harley, but like we were talking about my running boards on my Jeep,
Right.
Doing those, and I'm like, I never even thought about that kind of stuff. So is it different what you have to put on vehicles as to what you put on a KitchenAid mixer? Like, are there different? I don't understand all that stuff, so you'll have to explain that.
So there are different ones, but for the most part, it's the same powder.
Same.
Unless you get into an FDA sort of situation where there has to be a specialty coating applied. No, it's pretty well, everything goes on everything from them.
That is so crazy. Okay, so what about something unique we talked about when I came in and saw you guys was guns.
We have put our hands into the firearms sector. We're a Part 7 FFL, so we're able to...
I don't know what that means. Sorry, guys.
It's got a lot of little things to it, but mostly we're able to manufacture and do a lot of things with guns that people in town and places like that couldn't. We can gunsmith, we can modify, we can coat and do things like that. So force reset triggers, little modifications, things like that, or just having it refinished, recoated. A lot of people have, my grandpa's gun I found, but it's rusted and it's all beat up. Bring it to us. We blast it, take it down, like I said, back to bare metal, recoat it, put it back together. You have a basically new firearm.
That is so crazy. And it looks so good.
It does. And on top of the cosmetic advantages, both powder and Cerakote offer tons of corrosion resistance. It adds life as well as beauty to your thing.
So what is Cerakote?
Cerakote is a ceramic dry film coating.
Ceramic, okay.
It goes on, solvent base goes on, leaves itself behind, and it's just a thin, it's for things like with higher tolerances that are, guns have to rub together to function.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that with powder.
Okay.
So we can do powder on guns in certain parts, but some of the more tighter things, that's where the ceramic comes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
on the mixer even, there was two pieces
the plastic knobs
that I had to Cerakote, and then like one little moving piece inside that had, it was going to get a lot of friction. So I had to do those two pieces, whereas the rest of it was powder. It's just a per item kind of thing. That's how the Cerakote came to be, was we had to find a different solution besides powder coat for an item for a guy's, his shocks on a lift kit.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Right.
Okay. Well, your setup, like when I saw like what you're putting all this stuff in and just the process of it, it was so neat and so unique. I had never seen anything like that. So I was blown away. I think I talked about it it felt like 2 weeks, just like, have y'all heard about Zombie Customs? Like, do you know what they do there? Like, and just because all the things, my mind was just blown, like I saw patio furniture that you're doing.
Yep.
What? It looks so cool.
It was like he said, it was kind of one of those interesting things added to the stuff that we were doing. You get companies reaching out being like, hey, can you do my whole entire properties, the 70s metal furniture that you see outside the hotels in Florida? It was like, can you just make that look like that again?
Man.
Sure.
Huh. So now, like, what do you think the most unique piece that you've seen come in that you've done, or unique project or whatever? What's the most unique?
We agreed pretty much it was the gas pump so far.
Gas pump.
The retro gas pump that we restored for
the one that I got to see a picture of.
Right.
That is so cool. But talk about that process, because that could not have been easy.
No. The stripping it off was a fun thing. But again, like I said, we got to see decades being revealed as we did it. As we took back layers, you got to see 60s and 70s stickers on there from the old gas pumps,
cool.
different things they did across the years for advertising and labeling.
Can we go back to those gas prices? We're going to skip that for a minute. But yeah, continue. The stickers on there, I threw you all off. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What did we paid $50 for two cans of diesel the other day to run our sandblaster? Yeah. Take us back.
Yes, take us back, please. But yeah, I think that's so cool. That pump was so neat, and we were talking earlier, you kept the back.
He was able to salvage the information data slate that they used to rivet to things instead of being able to laser engrave or I guess what?
Stamp.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for, yeah.
So like when people bring these, do you have to take everything apart?
Yes. We try to get them to bring it to us already taken apart.
Okay.
Because it is time away, but at the same time, if it's taken apart, it allows quality work.
Gotcha.
And
I feel like you're super, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I feel like you're super detailed. because the projects that I've seen require some detail. So it's not like you're just like, oh, I'm going to put this powder on there and watch it do it. No, it's like very detailed down to the like the lines like that. So
we try to be the best that we can with every project. I mean, honestly, that gas pump, the internals. We did the internals of it. I mean, so it's set up as a lantern outside of the customer's garage. So on the inside, that piece that he's talking about, that plaque, you don't even see it on the outside.
Yeah.
So we try to get detailed on even the internals and places that you don't even see because it is the details.
Yeah. Like I said, with that mixer, I was just, I know I keep going back to that, but I'm like legit blown away. I've probably told everybody since Haley has posted that, I'm like, no, they can do mixers. Okay. So they can do anything. Like in my mind, that's the truth. But you know, the color of it was so beautiful. And I think y'all do amazing work. Just the things that I got to see, just walking through your space. Like it blows me away. So I think y'all have got something good going on here. And I want the people of Camden County to know about it. And anything that you have that you want restored, like y'all really take stuff you probably wouldn't even be able to sell in a yard sale to something extremely beautiful. And I
actually have a couple of people who that's their thing that they do.
Yeah.
They thrift around and find old furniture and bring it to us to put new finishes on it and bring it back to life so that they can go and repurpose it for their projects to sell or, you know, wherever they're going to go with it from there.
But I think it's cool because like, you're not just, I mean, yes, you're bringing it to life. I love that you say that, but it looks so good. Like you would never even know that it looked so bad before.
We like to make everything show quality. Anything that comes out of there, we want to be able to, like he was doing SEMA stuff in Texas. You know, we want you to be able to take it to the car show. Oh. To the competition that you're going to go try and win and get awards for. Like that's the quality we aim for. And
I can honestly say that has been my experience with you guys. Everything that I've seen now that I'm following you guys on social media, I'm like, yes, this is so cool. Now, is there like, what can't you do? Just anything with metal you can do? Anything, like
So we try to stay versatile with everything. So when it came to the powder coat, to the Cerakote, that was where that change came from. Everybody asked me for firearms. Can't. Powder coat's too thick. But
Cerakote.
We got Matt Cerakote certified.
Okay.
So we can offer that.
Yeah. One of only 3 certified people within a large radius around us.
Well, congratulations. That is very cool. I'm glad it's right here in our community.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, we definitely try to do that so we can take care of everything. So like you said, the KitchenAid mixer.
Yeah.
How do I go from doing rims for younger teenagers to, well, the mom who wants the KitchenAid done to the dad who wants a firearm Cerakote? We try to everything we can. If we can't do it, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, to like things on automobiles. I was telling my husband about, you know, after I got to meet you guys, I was like, and they can do this and they can do this. And he was like, do you think they could do, and I don't know all the proper terms, so we're not even going to go there, but there was something on his truck. And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, then they could do this and this. And I was like, yes.
It spirals immediately.
It does, because you start seeing things like, I wonder if I could do this. I wonder if I could, you know, fix this. I just think it's cool that you can go from a KitchenAid mixer to a Harley to, you know, to a gun to like patio furniture. There's just so much. And I think that's really cool. And I just want to point out that you guys brought me some swag, and I love swag. And this is so cool. Like your shirts. So where did you come up with all this right here?
So actually it's a local artist that came up with the designs for us. His name's Ryan Carter. He has a tattoo shop in St. Mary's called Electric Armadillo.
Electric Armadillo. Okay, I love the name.
Does a lot of my work.
Okay.
But
shout out.
Shout out to him. But he did our design for us and had no problems and made it for us. He took pictures of us, like he said. He got him off of our Facebook.
Yeah,
like kind of just zombified us.
Yes, I just want to show it one more time. Like I think it's so cool.
I think that's a picture of me on stage playing, and that's, I don't know where he got the picture of Joe from.
But I think that's so cool. And they're right here in our community. Shout out to Ryan. So, yeah, that's awesome. Thank y'all for the swag too, and my hat. Oh, so excited. Now I want to talk about your business cards. They are so cool. They are fun. Did you do this?
I did. So again, you know, Ryan Carter with the designs and all that stuff. And then, I have a fun little X-Tool laser at home that we tinker around with. We can redo small parts, things that people had, you know, branding or something on. They want it put back, serial numbers put back. on things, we can do that back for him if it just absolutely has to be gotten.
Yeah.
A wastegate I did, his serial numbers got blasted off. He wanted them back.
Yeah.
I lasered them back on there for him.
That's cool.
The pistols and the firearms, it's prevalent in that because you can laser off your Cerakote and leave behind designs and things like that. It kind of helps with the having to do so much stenciling and all that. You can just kind of go and laser a new pattern instead.
That's cool.
Yeah. Or you can make business cards.
Or you can make
unique business cards.
They are, and they like, I love the way they feel. They're heavy, not heavy, but
they're made of aluminum,
thicker.
I think.
Aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I love it so much. Well, guys, was there anything else we wanted to cover today? I feel like I could talk to y'all all day about the different projects that you've had and stuff. I just want people to know how amazing it is, and I hope that they'll look around their house, see what they need, or if they're, been thinking about it for a while, didn't know where to take it. I don't feel like we have a lot of, powder coat. You don't hear about a whole lot about it. So I want people to know that you can do it and that you can bring these things back to life, as you like to say.
So part of the fun of it is revealing the creative process to other people, because not everybody's creative brained. They may have an idea of something they want. They come to us and get a whole new world of things opened up to them that they didn't even know they wanted to be creative about.
Yeah.
So you get that. And we're just now starting to actually really reach out and get into the community deliberately. Everything so far has been word of mouth and just keeping working. But, we've met you and are doing this, which has been awesome. April 4th coming up, one of the more prevalent things in town, the Cars and Coffee.
Yes.
So Culture Driven is doing their big thing April 4th in front of Publix. We've decided to be a sponsor for that.
I love it.
So we're gonna,
Jose's doing a good job with that.
He really is.
He's been working at it for quite some time to really get some buy-in, and I just think it's amazing.
It is. He's doing awesome stuff over there, and they're right by us.
Yeah.
So
he's it makes sense.
Right across the woods from us, right there. So we got that coming up. We're finally starting to try to get into the community and
y'all been working. You've been heads down working and really grinding it out and making, figuring all this out and how it's going to be. And
we believed in a foundation. Wanted to make sure we had a solid foundation.
Absolutely.
Really had the product, really had the methods down to offer what we say we offer.
Yeah.
So now that people can come to us and get that going, we're ready to be out there.
I love it. Was there anything you wanted to say, Joe?
I just wanted to let people know we're over at 3266 Coleraine.
Look at you.
Right across the tracks off of 17. First building there on the left. Big sign on the front there.
I love your sign. That's my favorite.
Shout out Dalton Signs.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Definitely. He's definitely taking care of us. Thanks, Kevin.
Now,
anything you're questionable about, definitely bring it by so we can look at it. And
that's what I was going to ask too. We were talking about people are not like, I'm not the most creative. Like, I surround myself with people that are creative because I need them wholeheartedly in my life. But, what if I don't have an idea? I just want this to look better. Right. Can I come and y'all help me figure out what I'm trying to? Okay, good. That's good to know.
We give everybody a pretty reasonable amount of design and vision time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that I may have some stuff that I want to do, but I have no idea what I want to do with it.
Right.
I don't want it to look so crappy, or run down or whatever. So
we've had a couple people that bring us things and a scheme, or an idea ish, and they're like, just do something cool. We trust you guys to do something cool. Do it with these colors.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back for it.
I love this. Okay. I love it. All right. What's the phone number? Can people get a hold of you that way? Or what's the best way to get a hold of you?
So it's 912-729-2222.
Easy.
That's super easy. Yeah. And it forwards to a cell phone almost. That's our shop line.
Yeah.
But we forward it out to our cell phones or whatever if we're in the shop. Or leave a voicemail. We'll come back and check it. Our socials, the Facebook / Zombie Customs, Instagram, Zombie Customs LLC. We're very responsive on the social media.
Okay.
Because while there's only 2 of us doing it, our hands are in the job most of the time.
Absolutely.
But we get to people.
Yeah, you do. Well, guys, this has been awesome. I really appreciate your time in explaining some of this, because I just think the end product is so cool, and having to learn about all the things. I just think it's very unique, and it's I'm just glad it's right here in Camden. I'm glad you brought us something really, really cool that we could have in our community. So thank you both. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
All right. Well, guys, you have caught episode 95 of the Get in Your Business podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and get to Zombie Customs today.